Yo, good evening, hello and welcome back. We are in an Odin fight on Final Fantasy XVI. We have just had the opening gambit, a tiny bit of Achaonic abilities, and we're back standing man to man. Sorry to pause and break up the video, but we need to cruck right in. What's the cruck? Sorry! What? Whoa. Little stagger window to fit in a thunderbolt. I'll take it. I'm running low on potions though. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's so fucking cool. What do I do? Jump! It only just occurred to me, you either have to get in front of that line or I had to use my jumping ability. But the jumping ability only works when you can get that grapple range. I think you might be attacking me. Is your window closed? Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, yeah.
Defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your God believes.
Oh, is he gonna go full crystal? Oh my fucking god, I thought that was a Torgal death scene for a minute. Fucking hell, don't do that! That was a real fucking shit tease, that was. I mean, this is horrifically dangerous. Look at that! That's so cool, that's so cool. But they totally played that like the dog was gonna die. The music's really somber now. Like, the majesty and incredible power of Odin's attacks isn't a thing to celebrate. It's like a thing to lament.
What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength.
Yeah, dude, you've been saying that for like the last half an hour.
But you will.
What the fuck is that? Piece of his sword! Whoa!
You dare! Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for.
If you bring a gun to a fight, don't be surprised if you end up shot.
So it ends. No!
No, that's not
Tell me you
unlike him.
Tired, Mythos? Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations. I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it.
Oh, he's gone a bit funny. I had some water go down the wrong hole. He's gone funny. Ah, there we go.
No more. Salvation is come! Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending!
How do you know this day will come? What proof have you?
Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design!
Serve your god!
I'd love to see this fight with 0 damage. I thought it was going to be Loki. Leave a change you want to see. Okay. I know. What I'll do is I'll block my field of view so I can't see his attacks with giant whirlwind. That'll help.
Since then, many have sought my crown beneath us, but none could wrest it from my head. Come! Have you the strength? Have you the will?
Fire and flame!
Oh, it's gonna double! Rude. I love his swordplay in this. It's so good. Yeah, fucking get him with a counter. I love... So, like, my favorite Dark Souls 1 fight is Artorias in the DLC. But this, like, sword fight versus sword fight shit? Oh, fuck. Bit late. Is brilliant. Absolutely love it. Except for the bit where I die. Oh, that was just in the nick of time. praying that the Phoenix ability just gives me like enough energy back.
Awaken, wind!
Nice try. Too slow.
My HP is in a very dangerous emotional place. Oh no, Odin! Goddamn. So, where does it put us in the fight? It loads us in really, really early. That's okay. Look at all my potions to come back. Wow, that is magical. Kind of takes the difficulty out of the fight, I'm gonna be honest. God, he's so tough. This is mental. There's something really like early Bible around like spinning angelic discs and stuff, isn't there? Come on, let's fucking go. Come on, settlers!
Well, the day is at an end.
Yeah, they'd be great drink names.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No.
Odin knew from the start his job is to die to
It
prepare
was
Clive.
his.
Odin has the most powerful
Clive,
singular attack,
Rosfield.
other than maybe Zeta Flare. But his instructions aren't to win. They're just to prepare me. Ooh. He dropped a texture file on his chest. Is he slain? Is he slain? Is he slain? I think it was a very good choice to make the Kupka fight mental, the Bahamut fight a different kind of mental, and to completely dial it back for Odin and focus on the swordplay, because I really enjoyed the swordplay parts. The bad he's still alive. Yeah, they're never dead in literature and fantasy unless you see the body.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You've allowed your entire continent to die for an evil lord. You're not allowed to have a revelation now, mate. You are done.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval. You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong.
He's dead, Clive. He can't hear you.
There is no world, but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving. Even if it means killing a god.
Hey, Ludens. Oh.
Old words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I
thought he just had a revelation about if only he had his own will. I guess he changed his mind and slipped back to bad guy again.
We shall fulfill our destinies.
Oh, is he going to give me the Odin? Is he going to give me the juice?
The Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled theirs.
Yo, we're about to get juiced up, boys.
Come, Clive Rosfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one
Yes, Giggs.
with God.
No.
If it was animated, /Mikey's on Patreon. Wait, is this a lyric for the rap battle? Odin's got the cut and Clive got the dash. But if we talk about Patreon titty, Mikey mega / I don't know.
At long last, salvation.
I don't think you understand the meaning of the word salvation.
I'm coming home. Mother.
Who's that tear for? Himself. Head dropping his DVR. DVR?
Tell me, how does it feel?
Show yourself! Face me!
He's got the Fast and the Furious
How does
1,
it feel
700
to consume
megabyte
your
CD.
vital strength, to gorge yourself on their beam, to edge step by trembling step.
Football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming.
Or without a will,
Sorry,
you are still but a vessel, our vessel.
I'm easily triggered.
Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
3 Clives on a shirt, Acheon still dreaming. Ultima's hurt, never stopped to streaming.
It's not yours yet.
It's not yours yet. Come on, help me, Ifrit. And the statue just said, the wayward child's coming on in with my Acheon sin, and the world will just end. To fight the crystals, 3 Clives on a shirt, burning with temptation. That's it. Yeah, he's helping about as much as Jill is. This, for the most part, is great, but sometimes it's like angsty moment for the sake of here's a good point to have one. Yo, that looks incredible. I've completed my form. I've now absorbed every Acheon. I'm the ultimate being. Unky!
Quickly, my lord, quickly! Why the hell is Don't ask me, ask them!
Oh yeah, Phoenix. I don't have Phoenix.
Since when was Eugen Havel one to hide when there was a fight to be had?
Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this one while the city burns and my wife tells off the man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway?
What indeed?
How are you so good at improvising? Intoxicated. I used to live in the streets. It's the only thing that kept me alive.
In the capital to repel an army of that size.
Then one of the central
Also, oh, thank you. Stroking my ego.
Of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
No shit.
Havel, I need you to lend me some of your best men, preferably all of them.
My best men! Does it look like I need one?
I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble.
They almost make the zombie noises from Black Ops 2.
Your nephew, the outlaw. My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing.
Cephalopods!
And you and he are of the same mind. Clive fights for the opposite.
What's that speech?
Fight for a world in which we shouldn't have to live and die for
1,000 years ago, man knew that the Earth was the center of the universe.
tomorrow
100 years
he
ago,
has
man knew that the world was flat.
Man cannot stand against the kingdom.
1 day ago, you knew that mankind was the only species on Earth, or whatever. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Yo, my boy!
I'll be damned.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able.
Alternate.
You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's
Go get yourself a can of Coke, mate.
And you would fight
Yeah,
alongside us.
Ludens, I know.
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Honestly, if you block a few accounts, it changes the quality of your Twitter feed
Does
massively.
this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly,
Oh, his boyfriend's still alive.
Terence,
my lord.
I wasn't sure if he died when Bahamut went rogue.
you will find a girl there.
A girl. We are in the middle of a war.
He's heartbroken.
And I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for,
Oh, it's for salves and ointment, girl.
but you shall. If I am ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terence.
Farewell. My prince.
This game's banned in China. Miles. Why not, Hamongchi? It's an opportunity to go darker, right? Like, hey, what if we made one with actually adult themes? What kind of game would that be like?
Clive, thank fuck. You alright?
Turns out it's not bad.
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you,
You're
Joshua.
born in this era. Wait, which era? That era? Or the current era? Do you mean like today? Or do you mean like in ye olde times? You get to choose which Acon you're a dominant of. Which one will you pick? The game's era. Now, Bahamut and Odin are the most powerful. Phoenix has really good recovery, though. If you wanted to make like some really extreme porn as a hungry bottom, you could heal yourself off camera with Phoenix Flame and get away with stuff that other people wouldn't fit in. The Earth Titan one, honestly,
They are, but
unimaginative.
He can't hurt anyone anymore.
Shiva,
You're safe.
it's not that hot in summer. It's only got 2 weeks of heat. Wind one. I guess maybe the wind one, so that I could summon it and fuck it. What about you, man?
Gav, we need to talk.
Leviathan. Oh god, we were missing someone! We haven't had an Acon of Water. This game is only Game of Thrones for the first 10 hours. It's been Final Fantasy Edge after then. Kinda. It's got a few things.
You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
Oh, are they together now?
I do.
Good for me.
Glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless.
Good for you, man. I want him to be happy. I love
And
Gav.
not just for Edda's sake.
He drowned.
I need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she.
Do you remember Acon the rapper?
Thank you, me lord.
Was he in a film with Bruce Willis? I want to say 16 Blocks. Was Acon in 16 Blocks? Yeah, Kite, so it's a bit heavy on its sleeve of the references.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway.
Odin's
For now,
Darkness.
at least.
I thought the Darkness Gravja guy was the demon one.
This land is overrun with Akashic.
From
The king
8.
himself was long turned, albeit by choice.
No, Miles,
All
he's
to
kind of
serve Ultima.
adopting the situation.
His damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were
Bahamut is
killed
light.
for this?
He didn't consider it killing,
American Heist and Tokyo.
or a mercy of
I've not
sorts.
seen either of those.
A way to end their suffering.
Kid Ludens, what's the most recent film you've watched from your new
Truly wanted
collection?
to save mankind, and ultimately use that.
No, he didn't truly want to save mankind. He was talking about how weak and shitty everybody was for the entire fight.
Yes. What are we?
He watched his entire continent of people get subjugated into crystal monsters and then work alongside orcs. I have no idea why Clive is interpreting a good side.
Which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
Come on, Joshua.
It
Bringing
is.
in some Final Fantasy
Our
violins.
sins. Barnabas said something else. That the mother crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimus? Are you certain?
They're alien, right?
We know that the mother crystals have been
That giant hole in the map
land of ether.
is where Ultima landed on Earth. And just like that
Also
Tom Cruise
know that
movie,
it's
Oblivion,
this which hastens the spread of the blight.
he set those crystals to suck up all life.
But
It's like those machines sucking up the sea.
what Ultima stands to gain from that?
No, Homongchi. I haven't actually watched,
What did you find at the stronghold?
other than the
The truth.
Western
About Ultima's
90s
prize.
movie. I haven't actually watched
so long,
any Godzilla movie
I
from
believed
start
it
to
to be
finish.
you.
I've seen the odd bit here and there.
You alone. Yet, it is not merely a freed that he desires.
Yes, thank
but
you,
a
Nightbot.
freed and Phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete.
Mate, I clocked this the moment it happened in the Bahamut
Quite why
fight.
he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable
That's
amount
shit.
of ether
Protect
and a
me.
body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother,
You are on the golden
I would
oldies.
think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us,
Kill yourself.
nor without the mother crystals.
Kill yourself right now.
But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time.
No, not bullying him, but like, if they're required, if Ultima, if they have to stop Ultima from doing a thing, and doing a thing involves them,
let's not keep Ultima waiting.
There is a very quick solution to this whole problem. Kojima made a list of all the movies he loves, so I'm just going through them, ones he really liked. Oh wow, lucky dip. But it's good to know that someone who's made incredible stuff has taken inspiration. That's not a bad way to do it. I like that. The power of darkness. Clive has claimed a portion of the Aeon Odin's essence. Attuning with Odin not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new Aeonic abilities, such as Gnugnug, a phonetic flurry of attacks that damages all enemies within a range. The ability details are found in the Abilities tab. Odin's feet on OnlyFans. Odin's Aeonic feet, known as Arm of Darkness, can be used to temporarily transform Clive's weapon into Odin's legendary blade. Landing attack slowly charges the blade and readying it for Zanten is executed by holding square. Zanten potency is determined by the blade's charge at the time of execution. So, this has another timer, which I don't love the look of, but this looks way better than Bahamut's one. Bahamut, you float around and you're not allowed to take damage. This one, if you fuck people up, it charges your blade, and then you get to do another attack that fucks people up. Okay. Should we have a little play?
When Barnabas fell,
with the power of darkness.
The road to stone here is barred to us no longer.
Look, I'm never going to get Phoenix Flame because there's no space on my little Ascension calendar. This is how I know we will never take Joshua's Flame. Okay, so I've got 3,465 points. And, Nug does big slicing. Heaven's Cloud is zippity zip. Charge Blade, big strike. Over here we've got Rift Slip. Recover immediately from any ability or action. Oh, that's kind of cool. And Dancing Steel. Twin Blades! Toward you. Now. We kind of were supposed to have a go with Giga Flare and do cool stuff. Or master Jill's abilities. So, we're going to save up our points a little bit more to master Jill's ability, so that I can then insert it with Odin's lineup. But for the moment, we will just use Odin's lineup and see what kind of juice it brings us. I deduce that we're finally going to swap out the Phoenix Flame. Why not? Wait, where is it? Phoenix, Garuda, Ramoa, Titan, She. Oh, sorry, it's down here. Okay, I look forward to seeing how effective this is. Should we have a little play? Mikey, I don't know how to break this to you, but you've been playing this whole time. You know, a little investigation. It's not a timer! Wow! Devada, you're really feeling that energy, huh? Okay, mate. Okay. Recharge it, Devada, recharge it. I'm with you. What is wrong with you? Not everyone is suicidal. And that's what's so weak about the world. To quote, who's that comedian who's always just like, I got 2 kids. Who's that stand-up comedian? He used to be worth like $90 million. And then it came out that he asked a lady if he could expose himself to her. And then, you know, he had to go dark for a year. Louis C.K. Isn't there a Louis C.K. where he's just like, killing yourself solves every single problem in the world for you. It is a solve absolutely anything ability. Whatever problem is happening in your life or in the world, if you kill yourself, that problem will go away. But you can only use it once. You can only use it once, but it will solve everything. Whatever is worrying you, this will take away that worry.
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
Paddy McGuinness.
The ether floods.
Is he still around? Is he the pub landlord, dude?
Of my companions. And those faithless orcs. I knew they weren't to be trusted.
Someone should check on that guy. Oh, he's still around.
They would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
Bill Bailey's like last of the techno hippies.
So long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall.
Bill Bailey is a human equivalent of a puppet from the Dark Crystal.
Our nation in ruins.
Love him.
What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Wallout.
Yeah, Bill Bailey's great. Oh, I saw Bill Bailey in Brighton once.
His god.
I shouted out something and he responded to me. My moment of fame.
The floods do not affect
He was asking the audience, by the way, for something. I didn't heckle him. He was asking the audience for questions on something.
Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. What do you need?
Mikey hates Frosty and has heckled Bill Bailey.
Some luck. Beyond the castle walls.
Towards
stone here.
No.
Forest.
He was asking us what the name is. Like, you know, you've got the sole of your foot. He was like, what is the name for the top part of your foot right here?
Was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life.
I was like, up foot.
I can return to them in death.
He goes, what? I go, up foot. And he goes, up foot. And then he spoke to someone else. It was amazing.
Beside their bones.
My mate who I went with said, the moment I shouted out in the middle of a comedy thing, he said like he froze up and was terrified. Up foot. I had a conversation with me and my best friend in the world, Bill Bailey, friend to the stars, Mikey Mega Mega. Yeah, we had a great up foot chat. Did I actually kill him, or did he just kind of like... I wasn't paying attention. I was remembering that time I was hanging around with famous people. At their request. Security! To be fair, I had a couple beers in me.
Don't tell me. The only way to the capital
is through that gate, just as you surmise.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
Kill, kill, kill. Let's check out the power of darkness. This feels like Elden Ring. But you know what? If this was Elden Ring, these walls would be very beautifully constructed. Whereas here, they're just really dominant and, like, unwelcoming. Big, strong, confident plane shapes. Alright, so what can I do? Wow, 20 damage a pop. Odin, ladies and gentlemen. Big deal Odin over here. What does this one do? Okay, now in the defense of this ability, it recharges really quickly. That might be cool if you master it. Well, if we've learnt anything, it's that hopefully that Odin big boy ability is really cool. Also, I'd love to get near a shop and buy some potions. Can I just travel? Can I literally just get in my map and fuck off? Oh, I fucking can! Oh, problem solved. Trump just a wall to Texas. Look, Joshua's now here.
We are wasting time, Clive. Ultima awaits us in stone here.
Yeah, let's get some potions, mate. Let's have a little chill.
Clive. Go on, then.
Go on, then. Let's see if those hunts and other bits
now.
have given us any crafting.
Price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you? The stews.
Any goodies?
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
The ice brand. Deep was frostbite, leaving a fell mark upon their skins. A crafting weapon. I don't need it, but I'm kind of interested. I might just craft it just for shits and giggles. Anything that I can have that's better? No. Anything I can upgrade? Oh, my rune crescents. Am I using those?
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. And? Trouble with your gear, or...
Yeah, let's get him to make that sword.
What do you want?
Let's just have a look at it.
No scratches, alright? Anything else?
Ooh. Going back into that pointy stabby vibe. The way it opens out onto the hilt like that is so weird. Has anybody seen a martial arts Chinese movie? And it's called something like the 8 Swords? Or 8 Blades or something? And it's like each... I don't, surprisingly, each fighter has a unique sword. And like one of them's just like a really good fighter who gathers them together. And he's got like a cool long sword. And then there's a guy who's like, you know, he's been meditating for 10 years. And he comes out and he's like true badass. One of them has a sword that's only half forged from a piece of meteorite. And one of them has a sword where it's a double-edged and double-ended blade. And the handle, a bit like a wanking motion, the handle slides up and down the length of the sword. Unless you put your fingers over the hole in the middle to like lock it. So he's like ching ching ching, and then it like drops the blade out the bottom. He's like ching 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 and like sling sling. Oh, doesn't really sell it. The 9 Ronin, 8 Dragon Swords. There's a film called 7 Swords. Maybe it's 7 Swords. Not the tarot card though. Yeah, it's kind of looking like it might be 7 Swords. I kind of need to see some of the actors. Yeah, 7 Swords. Oh, it's got Donnie Yen! I haven't watched this film in a very long time. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. This movie sounds sick. Yo, check it out. Yeah, by the way, so Kid Ludens nailed it. It is 7 Swords. And talking about nailing it, this guy has nailed together a wonderful sword on our back. And I'm going to nail any remaining bits on the porcelain at the back of my toilet with a lovely wee. Guys, I'm going to hit you with a 3-minute advert, and then we will be right back for a bit more of this beautiful action. Oh, you've just had one. All right, don't worry about the advert. One's already been. Wow, I'm so out of sync with those. Okay, guys. Much love.